There's never... Oh my god!
Oh my god!
TikTok user Brenna recently posted a ghost story that has really spooked her viewers, and she has the footage to prove it. In her creepy video, Brenna tells about the scary things that happened to her sister and a former roommate, who both worked at a music school and daycare center for kids.
Basically, both my sister and my old roommate used to work at this music school daycare center for kids in the Upper East Side.
While music classes took place upstairs, the daycare located in the basement gave off an undeniably eerie vibe, according to Brenna.
And they both hated being down there. And I'd been down there a few times too. It is really scary. When you just get a feeling about a place, that is the basement. It was horrible.
Brenna shared that her sister and roommate were terrified of being in the basement, where they would often hear unexplained voices when their co-teacher wasn't around. Adding to the creepiness, the cleaners sometimes found toys arranged in a circle. Children also reported seeing a scary man in the play tunnel and corner of the room. When COVID caused the daycare to shut down, the owner set up security cameras to keep an eye on the empty space, hoping to catch any strange activity. The footage they captured is truly chilling. Take a look. The footage shows objects moving around the room on their own, with no apparent explanation. So, what do you think? With Brenna's spooky stories about the property now seemingly confirmed by this eerie footage, it really makes you wonder what's actually happening in the basement of this old daycare center. This video was uploaded to the Spanish paranormal channel Pasillo Infinito, but the original source is unknown. In the video, a ghost hunter is conducting a paranormal investigation inside a room with a supposedly haunted doll in front of a chained-up cabinet containing other haunted objects. At first, everything seems normal. However, when he switches to his thermal imaging camera, he notices someone or something is in there with him.
What the hell? What is that? What the?
On the thermal imaging camera screen, someone or something can be seen peeking out from behind a wardrobe. However, on the normal camera, no one is there. What's even creepier is that the wardrobe appears to be pushed up against the wall, leaving no space for anyone or anything to hide behind it. Viewers suggest this might be a paranormal entity, possibly attached to the doll or one of the other artifacts in the cabinet. What do you think it is? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This person named Lee has been posting videos of strange things happening in his house. Some people think it's ghosts, but others aren't so sure. In his latest video, recorded in the living room, a security camera caught something really spooky. Lee and his family weren't home when this happened. In another video, something runs across the background. It's clear that it's not just a bug on the camera because the figure disappears behind a wall. Bugs on the lens would still be visible, but that's not the creepiest part. A few days later, something even more unsettling was recorded in Lee's living room. This time, Lee himself is there. Luckily, he sleeps heavily because what happens next would have scared him if he had been awake. His latest video has left Lee completely puzzled. Right after his smart device stops speaking, a shadowy figure darts across the camera. Soon after, the security alarm goes off, though it's unclear what triggered it. Viewers speculate the passing shadow might be responsible. Lee comes back on camera after disabling the alarm, checking for signs of a break-in. Then, he starts questioning the entity and records this interaction.
I've had enough now. If you're a demon, you're the worst demon in history. I think I saw a shadow there. Was that you?
After waiting for a response, a faint shadow begins to appear a few feet away from Lee. Viewers speculate that this could be the same entity seen earlier. Based on this and other footage, it appears Lee is experiencing something inexplicable. However, it's important to stay somewhat skeptical since we can't confirm if the video is genuine. As with most evidence, this remains open to debate. Brandy River has been noticing strange things happening at home. She doesn't always manage to capture these odd events on camera, but recently, she recorded something unusual. Brandy and her sister were chatting on the couch when they heard a strange noise from one of the rooms. Her sister decided to check it out while Brandy filmed. This is what they caught on camera.
Girl, there ain't nothing back there, I'm telling you.
The light just went off.
Nothing back there, right?
There's nobody back here.
I told you. There's never... Oh my god! Oh my god!
On another occasion, the same situation occurred, but this time, Brandy investigated the noise herself. These incidents are just a few among many others. However, on a different occasion, something really eerie was captured on camera. Brandy had arrived home with her children for a dinner meeting when they noticed a light in the room was on. This is what they recorded.
So, me and my kid just got back from eating dinner, and my bedroom light is on, which is strange because I don't remember leaving it on.
Are you sure?
For me? Yeah.
I'll stay right by the door.
Yeah, I want you. Oh my god. Somebody broke into her.
There seemed to be someone or something inside the bedroom. Brandy eventually went in to check but found nobody there. To this day, she's unsure of what she saw, but considering the other incidents, she believes it might be something paranormal. She hasn't posted more videos about her situation yet. Until she does, these events will remain unexplained. As always, feel free to share your thoughts. This video shows Tracy Lenehan, a woman from Liverpool. While she was relaxing alone at home, Tracy noticed something strange out of the corner of her eye and captured the following footage. Tracy spots the silhouette of a figure at her window. When she checks behind the blinds, no one is there, but the figure reappears when she moves back. Earlier, Tracy was sharing fond memories of her late father with her elder daughter when this figure appeared at the window. What really unsettled Tracy and her family was that upon closer inspection of the footage, they noticed what looked like another hand holding onto Tracy's reflection. What are your thoughts on what this could be? Do you think it's Tracy's late father's spirit, or could it be something more ominous? Let me know your thoughts below. This video was shared by a man who reports experiencing unexplained and frightening activity in his new home. Wanting to document these occurrences for his family, he decided to start recording one night. eerie, shadowy face appeared in the mirror's reflection, and the man, who was alone at home, had no idea where it came from. Could this have been something paranormal? Moradores Nocturnos, a Spanish paranormal investigator, uploaded these eerie clips to his TikTok account a couple of years ago, and they're quite creepy. Moradores had been experiencing terrifying paranormal activity for several months. Each night at around 3 a.m., he would be disturbed by inexplicable shadows moving across the walls and eerie whispers echoing through the empty rooms. However, strange occurrences continued even during the daytime. In this first clip, Moradores is seen spending time with his son, but then something unsettling happens.
A ver. ¿Qué carajo? Mames. Quédate, hijo, quédate. No mames. Amor. No me lo vas a creer.
Someone or something can be seen through the door's window, but then it quickly disappears. Scared, Moradores recalls that this wasn't the first time it had happened. A similar incident had occurred just days before.
Tú síguele. Marcus. Aguanta. No mames. Ahí está mi otra puerta. Está cerrada. Y no hay nada. Está mi perro nomás. Verga. ¡Amor!
A dark figure moves past the window, but when the man checks, no one is there. After these incidents, Moradores recalls an event from one of his explorations a few days earlier, which he thinks might be linked to whatever is haunting him.
Este problema de la sombra en mi casa se comenzó a suscitar hace aproximadamente medio año, en el cual yo hice una investigación con unos colegas. Y pasamos cerca de un panteón, el panteón de la localidad donde vivo. Yo me adelanté a un terreno que está a un lado del panteón. Esto ya era la 1 de la mañana más o menos. Y es un terreno que tiene mucha vegetación, árboles y todo eso. Yo me adelanté y justo atrás de un árbol se me asomó una cara, yo la vi descarnada o quemada. Se veía muy feo, la verdad. A lo que yo pues hice salirme de ese terreno y me puse muy mal. Yo en mi en vivo salgo vomitando, de hecho salgo todo pálido. Cosa que nunca me había pasado, nunca había tenido una aparición así de frente. Ya había escuchado muchas cosas, ya había visto cosas, pero no así tal cual de frente. Y pues también cabe recalcar que algo que yo hago en mis investigaciones es que si veo algo o escucho algo, corro pero hacia donde lo vi, hacia donde lo escuché, para tratar de descartar cualquier tipo de cosas, ¿no? Y en este caso no, fue más mi miedo que otra cosa. Y obviamente yo salí corriendo y pues estar en el en vivo me pongo muy mal, muy pálido. Igual posteriormente les comparto esa parte del video. En el video no se logra ver lo que yo vi, pero sí se ve esa parte donde yo me pongo muy mal. Y a raíz de eso es que se empezó a ver esa cosa en mi casa. A veces se ve adentro como una sombra negra, literalmente, que se pasea por la puerta del baño o incluso por las puertas o los pasillos de la casa.
In this next clip, Moradores returns to the site of the incident to provide more details, adding even more complexity to the unfolding story.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Miren, para seguirlos poniendo en contexto, estoy caminando por la calle donde en mi otro video les conté, donde se me apareció la sombra, la cara descarnada. Bueno, fue justo en esta entrada. Vean, la calle es pura tracería, no hay ni alumbrado público ni nada. Es en esta entrada, atrás del segundo árbol que se ve allá. Ahora, toda esta calle está oscura de noche, pero lo raro es que solo es este tramito donde venimos nosotros. No es ningún otro lado. Ahora, algo que se me hizo muy extraño en días pasados que caminé por aquí es esto. Del 3 de agosto de este año. No voy a enfocar mucho por respeto. Ahora, a mí me da que tal vez aquí pueda haber un caso, porque mucha gente habla de esta calle. A mí ya me tocó ver algo en esta calle y unos meses después alguien muere en esta calle, prácticamente en el lugar donde yo vi algo. Está raro, vean. Pero solo es este tramito, porque llegamos aquí a la esquina y ya hay alumbrado, pero este tramito se pone, vaya, bastante oscuro. De hecho, también les voy a subir un fragmento de un video de una exploración que hice hace apenas unos días, donde me tocaba pasar por esta calle como a la 1 de la mañana y vaya, dije no, está tétrico. Ahora aquí a la vuelta tenemos lo que es el panteón municipal de aquí del municipio. Otra cosa que lo hace muy raro también, o sea, un terreno que está a un lado de un panteón, en una calle que es tétricamente oscura y a un lado de un cementerio. Miren, aquí tenemos el cementerio. Está raro. Les voy a ir subiendo partes de la historia para que ustedes puedan irse poniendo más en contexto, ¿vale? De igual manera les voy a subir después el video de cómo se ve de noche esa calle y cuando no quise pasar. Nos vemos.
The case takes a chilling turn with new details: the recent death of an individual, the nearby cemetery, and the ghostly appearance of a ghastly, fleshless face. Yet, something even more unsettling soon emerges. It's widely believed that when children share their experiences with their parents, they are rarely made up. In this next clip, recorded by Moradora's wife, she is seen with their son. However, what the child recounts is truly chilling.
¿Otra vez? ¿Tienes miedo? ¿A qué le tienes miedo? ¿Qué es eso?
¡Monstruo!
¿Viste el monstruo? ¿Dónde está el monstruo?
¡Mayo!
¿Tú lo viste?
¡Mayo!
¿Está en el baño?
The child urgently warns his mother about something frightening him in the bathroom, something he called a monster. Imagine the type of face and creature with such distinct physical traits that a child would label it a monster. The mother informs Moradores, and he decides to use the Ghost Tube app on his phone, which can detect things invisible to the naked eye. He chooses to use it in the exact spot where his son had the eerie experience.
¿Qué es eso, papi? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Te da miedo? Sí.
Sí.
¿Quién es?
¡Mayo!
The mysterious occurrences continued. One day, when Moradores returned home, his son greeted him with an unsettling experience to share.
Voy llegando a casa. ¿Qué pasó, papi?
¿Verdad?
¿Qué hay en la puerta? A ver, llévame. ¿Qué hay en la puerta? ¿Qué viste?
Papá.
¿Me viste a mí? ¿En dónde? ¿En el baño? ¿Ahí estoy yo?
Papá.
No hay nadie, papi. Yo acabo de llegar.
Yet, the most harrowing moment was still to come. At 3 o'clock in the morning, a loud knock at the door startles them. Moradores fears it might be someone trying to break into their home. He starts recording on his phone and captures this.
¿Qué onda, banda? Son las 3 y cacho de la mañana. Estoy grabando este video porque nos despertaban unos golpes en la puerta, como si estuvieran tocando. Pensamos que era el perro, pero ya son muchos y repetidamente. No sé, estoy con mi esposa, mi hijo, y a mi esposa me dijo que ya me levante a ver porque sí, ya está raro, así que pues vamos a ir a ver qué onda, porque esto sí está canijo. Ya están tocando mucho y el perro sí ya no puede ser. Deja nomás, voy a buscar unas chanclas, unos tenis o algo y pues vamos a ver qué onda, ¿no? Que sí ya. Esto está raro. Hey Google, ¿qué hora es?
Son las 3:10 de la mañana.
Nada, amor, nada.
A dark figure knocks and then appears at the door, but when Moradores goes to confront it, it's nowhere to be seen. In this final clip, Moradores is spending time with his son when suddenly things take an eerie turn.
Esta vez no. Miren lo que está pasando. Ya no había pasado nada. Estoy jugando con mi hijo. Estamos viendo caricaturas. Miren. Mi esposa está en el baño. Vamos a ver. No hay nada. ¿Qué es eso? No mames. Maldita sea, vamos a prender el flash. Ahí espera, hijo. ¿Qué fue eso? No hay nadie en la cocina. Oh, mierda. ¿Qué?
Ahora sí me dio miedo.
¿Qué es eso?
These incidents have left Moradores and his family terrified, and many viewers believe he is being haunted by something known in Spanish folklore as the being that knocks on the door. According to legend, once you open the door to this entity, you allow it to enter and accept its presence in your home. Many believe this might have happened to Moradores, allowing the entity to achieve its goal. Viewers suggest that the entity preys on family members by exploiting their fears. What do you think? Is Moradores Nocturnos being haunted by the being that knocks on the door? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Harry McClary shared these videos on TikTok, where he recounts that after playing with a Ouija board one evening with his wife, strange occurrences began in their house. They now hear unusual noises daily and witness objects moving by themselves. Harry has been documenting these eerie events using his camera.
Hello? Oh my God!
Harry McClary and his wife experienced unsettling events after playing with a Ouija board. In a TikTok video, they captured the sounds of a basement door repeatedly opening and slamming shut, causing their dog to bark angrily off camera. After a tense silence following Harry's greeting, something unseen seemed to rush up the stairs towards him, prompting him to flee. The family continued to hear strange noises from the basement afterward. A week later, Harry checked on the situation, and the outcome was not positive. Harry McClary, gathering his courage, hurries downstairs to investigate as the family hears the basement door opening and closing again. Approaching cautiously, Harry is startled when the door suddenly swings open on its own. Up until this moment, Harry had not managed to capture any evidence of what might be haunting their house. However, that changed one night when strange occurrences began unfolding in their living room. Harry hears something rush past him as the display cabinet door opens by itself. Investigating further, he witnesses the hallway light swinging rapidly back and forth before it suddenly explodes. Harry's experience, with luminous eyes in the laundry room and bedroom and a dark, seemingly headless figure with arms forming in the corner, left him completely shocked and afraid. He ultimately decided to flee from the scene. Whether Harry actually captured paranormal activity or staged an elaborate hoax remains uncertain, leaving room for speculation and interpretation. What you are watching was initially thought to be footage from a drone flying over the city at night. However, this was seriously questioned when the supposed drone began turning on lights, which some say is impossible for a drone to do. Do you still think it's a drone, even if it were equipped with one of the most powerful homemade lasers? None of these lasers have the capacity to project light like that. It appears as though it was performing some kind of tracking, exploring, or searching. And at times, other lights are visible around it. The only explanation I can think of is that the drone was positioned directly under a light beam from an event or company that planned to shine a powerful light into the clouds. What's your take on this? I'd love to hear your opinion. Carrie Wilkes sent in this next video with a spooky backstory. About 9 years ago, James McLean uploaded it to YouTube under the title Ghosts in the Hall. James says that he was at my mom's house with my son and kept hearing the guitar strumming in the back of the trailer. James decided to record it because he didn't think anyone would believe him if he just talked about it.
I've been hearing all night. See? Hello? Jesus Christ! Ah! Oh!
As items suddenly topple from the wall, James retreats in panic. The video takes an even more unsettling turn when a commenter named Logical Velocity reveals additional details, saying the following. Just to let you guys know the backstory, James was a good friend of mine. His friend passed away in that room quite a few years ago. He was young, in his 20s. James and his mom, who lived in this trailer, regularly had happenings going on. James used to tell me that he'd have dreams where his friend was sitting on his bed. He told me it was like they were just hanging out like the old days and could recall conversations they had. James also had videos of a peeker, which I have a copy of that he sent me, but it's on a dead iPhone. I will get a newer battery and see if I can get the video off. The phone is pretty creepy. The peeker would keep peeking around corners and downstairs. Plus, it used to bang on the washer dryer so loud James would call me to come over just so I could witness it. In 2019, James was found in the room that you hear the guitar behind. He had just turned 40 years old. His mom found him. Rip, buddy. Hope you and your friend can find some peace. As we learn about James's sad end, the eerie story deepens. The mysterious figure adds a chilling layer. Maybe one day, if Logical Velocity uploads the footage, we'll see it. What's your opinion on this? Do you think these events are linked to the supernatural? Was James perhaps more sensitive to these things? Or was it all just a series of coincidences? Share your thoughts below. Now, we're exploring the case of the Flat 7 ghost and Tom's eerie recordings of paranormal activities happening inside his apartment. Tom believes these strange occurrences might be linked to a past tragedy and that the land his apartment is built on is haunted. A figure can be seen standing at the end of the hallway, peeking into the frame. It's unclear if this is a malevolent spirit tied to this place, but it's understandable why Tom would be terrified after this experience. A stunning video is grabbing attention on Instagram from user MaduSpace. It shows lightning strikes lighting up an erupting volcano nestled in Acatenango, Guatemala. Lightning bolts keep striking through the volcanic clouds. Comments on the post show people collectively amazed by witnessing this rare phenomenon. These awe-inspiring events, known as dirty thunderstorms, happen when particles within volcanic ash clouds collide. Al Jazeera also shared a remarkable example of a similar event unfolding in Indonesia. Volcanic lightning, caused by moist convection currents and ice production, challenges traditional thunderstorm dynamics. Unlike regular thunderstorms, volcanic lightning can occur even without ice crystals in the ash cloud. Early accounts, including Pliny the Younger's description of Mount Vesuvius's eruption in 79 AD, noted this phenomenon. Luigi Palmieri continued these studies at Mount Vesuvius in the 19th century, observing frequent lightning during eruptions. The enduring fascination with this natural spectacle continues to captivate global audiences. Experiencing such a phenomenon firsthand would undoubtedly leave a profound impression. The shadow you see there shouldn't be there. What you're looking at is footage from a security camera of a guard who, during his night shift, started hearing unsettling noises from one of the rooms. Initially, he thought it was just his imagination playing tricks on him, but when he reached the room, he disturbingly realized that he was completely wrong. In the comments, some people suggested it might just be someone behind the window, a person, or even a doll. However, no one can explain why the eyes glow when the guard turns on the light. It doesn't make sense for a mere shadow to have glowing eyes. Setting up something like this would indeed involve intricate planning and manipulation of light and shadow to make the eyes visible only when the lights are turned on and invisible in the dark. One would need to strategically position a light source. This setup would require considering the angles of lighting, using reflective surfaces, and possibly incorporating hidden or remotely controlled lighting. The complexity of such a setup is even more impressive when considering that the next day, the same person returned to check the area and discovered what was actually behind the window. The window was at least 10 meters above the ground, with no balcony or any structure on which someone could stand, adding a layer of mystery to the footage. Given these circumstances, how could this happen? This detail gives the footage an even more mysterious aura. Could what the camera captured actually be a ghost? What are your thoughts? Dark Mystic uploaded a YouTube video showcasing a house allegedly haunted by both a poltergeist and a demon. The video begins with a terrifying groan that causes the ghost hunter to collapse in fear onto a nearby bed. Moments later, he hears the unsettling noise again, this time sensing that it is coming from above. He asks who is there, only to hear the terrifying grunt in response. As he runs out of the room, he accidentally knocks over a bottle. Suddenly, there's a violent shaking, followed by a blackout. A camera placed in another room captures the unsettling event from a different perspective. It shows the table in the adjacent room moving slowly back and forth. The video signal unexpectedly cuts out, but the audio continues to record. There are sounds of something being tightly coiled, followed by pounding and warping noises resembling a radio being tuned. So, what exactly was this strange activity, and was it genuine or just another hoax? The man in this video believes that his home is experiencing paranormal activity, and he has captured these occurrences on camera.
It's been detected in my house 6 minutes ago. It says someone was here. Look. There's nobody here. there's no one here. I noticed yesterday there was people detected too. And so I checked the cameras on yesterday's video. Okay, hold on. Okay. Alright. Here, check this out. Look, no one. And then watch this. Look. And then it just disappears. And then I check the second camera in the room and check this out. Look. The shadow right there. But there's no person. I don't know what to say.
Since it wasn't his own shadow, one might wonder if something sinister has made its way into the home. Who knows what it could be? Stores that have experienced tragic events like violent crimes or accidental deaths are often rumored to be haunted. The intense emotions from these incidents might leave a lasting imprint that shows up as paranormal activity. One such store in Mexico is believed to be so haunted that the owner feels uneasy inside it. Some customers are skeptical, thinking the owner is imagining things since they haven't noticed anything unusual themselves. To prove he's not making it up, the owner spreads a bag of flour over an area of the store where strange things tend to happen. He sets up a camera to record overnight. What he captures next has left him truly shaken. Here's what he found. In the middle of the video, we hear a mysterious clacking sound followed by a sudden crash, like something hitting a shelf. What's most unsettling, though, is the appearance of footprints in the flour. Understandably, the store owner is frightened. Could this be the alleged entity haunting the store, or is there another explanation? Is this genuine footage, untouched, or was it created using special effects? The store owner appears genuinely scared, but I'll leave it to you to watch the clip again and decide for yourself. The idea that animals can sense things we can't, including paranormal activity, has intrigued people for a long time. Many believe that animals, with their keen senses and different ways of perceiving the world, can pick up on subtle environmental changes that humans might miss, and maybe even paranormal events. This next video showcases just that. Anna Rock was watching TV when her normally quiet dog, Wilson, suddenly started behaving oddly. Anna explains, "Wilson was really protective and kept checking on me. He seemed upset by something. He's usually so calm and never barks, but I've never seen him like this before." Here's the video she captured. Anna notices her dog, Wilson, behaving alertly as if sensing something unseen by humans, a presence Anna believes her dog detects. What adds to the unease is an incident in Anna's apartment days earlier that remains unexplained. While watching a movie, she heard a loud pop from her closet. Upon investigation, she found the light covering inside shattered, while the bulb remained intact. Anna is baffled by these events, seeing them as possible signs of the paranormal. It's uncertain if Anna will keep documenting such incidents, but if she does, I'll update you. Haunted tunnels from the World Wars are both intriguing and spooky, blending history with stories of ghosts. These tunnels were originally built for military needs, like shelter and transportation, but later became known for ghostly tales, likely because of their dark pasts and the tragic events that occurred there. Carl, a ghost hunter from Dark Arts TV Extra, heads to the Brinks Way tunnels in Stockport, England. Constructed in the late 1930s as bomb shelters, they were soon put to use when Stockport was bombed heavily, just a year after the tunnels were finished. Many people rushed to these tunnels for safety. In his video, Carl sets out to explore these tunnels alone, or so he initially thought.
Yo, this is eerie. I'm gonna keep going. See where we go to. I know this is probably not a wise idea that I'm walking off on my own and stuff, but I don't know. This is weird. It's all blocked off again. Right, I definitely can't hear anyone now. Right. Yo, what the f*** is that? Hello? Hello? This is weird. Right, I'm literally on my own in these tunnels. This is really weird because I've just literally come around the corner and, no joking, I think I might have seen like a silhouette or something.
As Carl looks around a corner, he briefly sees the silhouette of someone or something at the tunnel's end before it vanishes. Carl claims this is real paranormal evidence ghost captured on camera in secret haunted underground, and his viewers agree. What do you think? Could this really be a ghost caught on camera? Share your thoughts. Many people enjoy living close to nature in the woods, but it's not without its risks. In various cultures, forests are seen as places where the natural and supernatural worlds meet. They often appear in folklore and mythology as the dwellings of spirits, gods, and mystical beings. Tales of ghosts wandering through the trees are common in stories about haunted forests, believed to be the spirits of those who died or were buried there. Nick Foster, while walking his dog Poppy in the woods, managed to capture what he thinks is one of these lost souls on camera, catching more than he bargained for.
Get up. Way.
Did you see it? In the dark woods, there's a pale, white, ghostly figure walking between the trees in the distance. Nick comments, "In the video, I captured something walking. It looked like a soldier in a helmet and trench coat." He also mentions that as far as he knew, it was just him and his dog Poppy there. Many viewers agree with Nick, considering it possible that it could really be the ghost of a soldier wandering alone in the forest. What do you think? Could this be a ghost caught on camera? Believing in or experiencing a paranormal event can cause ongoing fear and anxiety. People might start fearing being alone, dread the dark, or feel nervous about more paranormal encounters. These unexplained phenomena can be very stressful, potentially impacting someone's health and well-being. This is exactly what a haunted cabin owner was going through. He called in 2 paranormal investigators, Jordan and Johnny, to check out the place because he believed a sinister presence was in the cabin. Many guests had scary experiences there. One even woke up to find a shadowy figure sitting at the foot of their bed who vanished as soon as they could move. The cabin also had a history of being used for witchcraft. Jordan and Johnny were unsure what to expect, but they were quickly spooked by something early in their investigation.
Well, we heard that a witch used to come here to summon spirits. Maybe some of you are still attached to this building. That's what we've heard. Whoa.
This door or that door?
It's this back door, yeah, it was this door. Hello?
They hear a mysterious bang on the side door. Unsure of what to make of it, they wonder if it might have been an apparition knocking. In hindsight, opening the door might not have been the best idea, as what happens later could be the result of letting the apparition in.
Soul. We're putting it.
You heard
What
that.
What's going on, dude? Violence.
Violence?
It seems like there might be a poltergeist in the cabin, though it could be something else. Adding to the strangeness, the guitar in the room appears backwards in the shot, even though it was facing the other way before any of the poltergeist activity started. Just when things couldn't get any more unsettling, something happens while Jordan and Johnny are resting.
What the f is that?
Whoa!
Holy f. What the f is that? There's a huge snap and then the bang. Okay. What the f is going on? What was that bang up here?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
What?
Did you hear that? That bang at the door? Oh my god, it felt like I got pushed.
fell down.
Oh my god.
You slipped?
I don't know, it felt like I got pushed, but it felt like somebody pushed me.
An unseen force pushes Johnny. Shaken, he walks out, trying to make sense of what just happened.
Felt like somebody pushed me. I don't know. I don't know, man.
You done?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, are you just going to have a cigarette or?
I don't know.
Okay, let's talk about it.
After this unsettling experience, they decide to end the investigation and conclude that the cabin is indeed haunted. It's unclear if Johnny was traumatized by the incident, but if he was, hopefully he recovers. An event like this could mentally scar anyone. Imagine something so strange keeping you awake that you feel compelled to grab your camera in the middle of the night. That's exactly what happened in this case. Unable to ignore the bizarre occurrences any longer, this person decided to record them, aiming not only to prove what was happening, but also to maybe solve the mystery behind these strange events.
Right guys, this coin, amazing. People aren't believing what's happening in this house. I've left this all night and all I've heard is it rattling inside. Now I want you to witness what I'm going through here, because maybe if you just see for yourself, innit? This is what I'm dealing with. Are you angry because you're dead? What are you angry about?
Strangely, the coin inside a sealed jar flips over by itself, repeatedly. The video, titled "Paranormal is Real, Poltergeist Activity Caught on Tape, Paranormal Activity in Home," was uploaded by Creepy7. What's your take on this? Does the video live up to its dramatic title? Share your thoughts. It's widely believed that ghosts are lost souls who don't realize they've passed away, often lingering because of unresolved issues. This is why areas with tragic histories, such as battlefields, are hotspots for paranormal sightings. This context might help make sense of the eerie video footage you're about to watch. Captured on a CCTV camera, a mysterious white object appears on the left side of the screen and swiftly floats past 4 unsuspecting women to the right before vanishing into thin air. Many YouTube viewers are convinced it's a ghost caught on camera. What's your opinion? Do you think it's a real ghost, or could it be something else? Share your thoughts in the comments. In many old cultures, witches were seen as go-betweens for humans and the supernatural world. Commonly, witches are thought to cast spells that affect physical or emotional states, using rituals, spoken words, magical herbs, and natural energies. A security guard working the night shift claims he caught a witch on camera. The footage, taken by a security camera, shows what he believes to be a witch moving around at night. Here's what he has to say about the encounter.
11:11. Y quiero que usted chequee en la pantalla, en la parte izquierda, un objeto por ahí bajando. En la parte izquierda, por favor. Este es el techo, ahí viene bajando el objeto, ahí viene bajando el objeto. Ahora usted va a chequear cómo va a salir. Por ahí por donde está esa luz que está enfocando. Esa lámpara, mire, 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 como un objeto rojo, a ver la arena, mire cómo está brincando. Mire cómo sube la luz y la pared. Ese objeto rojo, mire. Mire cómo está, mire cómo está. Mira cómo está el objeto rojo en la esquina. Va a salir de nuevo otra vez. Mire cómo está brincando, mira allá, cómo se mete como el lavadero, mire cómo va bajando el lavadero. Míralo ahí. Mira cómo viene ahí, mira cómo viene ahí. Ya, para mí, yo nunca he visto una aguja, pero para mí eso es una aguja.
The first thing that grabs your attention, as pointed out by the guard, is how this being seems to almost come down from the sky. Do you see it? Check out where it appears from. That thing isn't a hot air balloon or a helium balloon. It moves with purpose. And it's definitely not a bug on the lens, because you can see it moving behind the building. It's really there. This isn't a bird, a drone, or any usual flying object. We're looking at something totally different, and the way it behaves is even more unsettling. If you watch closely, it starts to make quick, zigzagging movements, almost like it's levitating in the middle of a ritual or something. What's more, it somehow changes shape at times. Have you ever seen anything like this? Could it actually be a witch? Let me know in the comments. Lighthouse Church in Lynn, Indiana, has a chilling connection to the infamous Jim Jones, the leader of the People's Temple cult. Jones is notorious for the tragic Jonestown massacre in Guyana, where he persuaded his followers to drink poison, resulting in a catastrophic loss of life. Those who resisted faced brutal deaths, and only a handful managed to escape into the wilderness. Tragically, 918 people perished in this event. Although Lighthouse Church didn't witness these horrors directly, it was Jones's childhood church, forging a dark link to the past. Since the massacre, there have been persistent rumors of hauntings within its walls. Paranormal investigators Josh, Rocky, and Sean from the popular channel Paranormal Nightmare TV series spent 2 nights exploring the church, capturing and documenting their findings. Here's what they discovered.
Oh, Don't. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss. Thank you for talking to me. Would you like to tell me what your name is?
Jim.
Jim, and here. Lord. It said Jim and then it said Lord. Oh my goodness.
It seems Sean was startled by a noise during his attempt to communicate. The word "don't" was picked up, surprising him. He apologizes for cursing and proceeds to ask the entity for its name. Strangely, it responds with the name Jim. Meanwhile, downstairs in the basement, Josh conducts his own solo investigation.
You don't? We know Jim Jones came here for many years as a child, and then he moved on and became a reverend at different churches. And then they did some very bad things.
Jim.
Whoa! Holy. Okay, that was loud.
Josh asks if any spirits recall Jim Jones visiting the church. At first, there's a response of no, but later, someone mentions the name Jim. Meanwhile, Rocky is alone, positioned behind the podium in the church hall, conducting his own investigation. As Rocky considers moving to another area of the church, the EDI lights up, signaling a spirit's presence. Before he can react, a phone on the podium lifts and slams down on its own next to him. Meanwhile, Sean continues his conversation upstairs, still engaged in the investigation.
Whoa! Kai! I hear you! Do you not like me talking about... Ah! Whoa! It's so freaking dark up here, I can't see. Oh, crap! Yep, I'm out. Ah! It's coming! Bless me! God! No! Oh my God! Whatever the heck was up there just came running at me down the steps. Holy sh**, I'm out of here. Yep, Josh can have it.
As Sean asks questions, multiple orbs swirl around him, captured by the camera unbeknownst to him. Shuffling noises in the background accompany his query about Jim Jones, but before he finishes, a loud bang startles him, prompting Sean to leave the area. As he reaches the final steps, it sounds like something runs down the stairs after him. The brothers decide to stick together after this activity, regrouping in the main church hall with an SLS Connect camera, where they capture something profoundly chilling live on camera.
I feel like if we're going to catch something, it's going to be in the basement.
Well, I think we need to go up to the attic. Or it'd be better if I just filmed the screen. Like if they're just watching the screen, that I won't need this light on. What do you think?
As the crew of the Paranormal Nightmare TV series moves to another area of the church, they capture a mysterious figure the size of a child on live camera. This figure stands at the bottom of the stairs, watching the Foreman brothers down the hallway. The big question is, who is this figure? What adds to the creepiness is that earlier in their investigation, nothing was seen there. The paranormal activity and the live capture of this child-sized apparition have left YouTube viewers terrified. What adds credibility to this eerie encounter is that the Foreman brothers are well respected in the paranormal investigation community. Many viewers consider this to be prime paranormal evidence. They are convinced it's a full-bodied apparition of a child, possibly even a spectral image of Jim Jones from his youth. Personally, the evidence seems authentic to me, but I'm curious to know your thoughts. Could this truly be a ghostly apparition caught on camera? Hearing a baby cry when there's no baby around can be very creepy and is often thought to be a sign of paranormal activity. This eerie sound has been reported in many haunted places, from homes to abandoned hospitals. The next video is from a TikTok user named Juan, who hasn't posted much, but has one particularly unsettling video. Juan works the night shift at a public venue, and one night he started hearing a baby crying, which really freaked him out.
Güey, ¿qué pedo? No mames.
No mames, y justamente en el baño de... ¿Quién está ahí? Ay, no, no mames. ¿Quién está ahí? ¿Qué pedo?
The sounds of the baby crying seem to be loudest near the public bathrooms, yet no baby can be found. Some commenters on the video expressed concern, suggesting that the cries might be echoing through the pipes and that a baby could be trapped somewhere. Others speculate it could be a hidden recording meant to scare people. Interestingly, this isn't an isolated incident. Another person has reported capturing similar sounds of a baby crying in their own home. There's a belief that evil entities can mimic children or babies to lure people in. Could that be what we're experiencing in these cases? Or is it just a simple trick? What do you think? Shadow figures, also known as shadow people, are a frequent topic in paranormal stories and personal experiences around the world. These entities are usually described as dark, human-like silhouettes that are often seen out of the corner of one's eye and are linked to various supernatural activities. El Sucio Dan caught one in his room, and it really spooked him. Take a look.
Hey, qué pedo. No mames, si ven eso. ¡Qué verga! Y, o sea, lo cagado. Lo cagado. Es que estoy en un segundo piso.
A tall shadow can be seen moving back and forth across his curtain, but outside the window, there's a spiked fence, leaving no room for someone to actually walk there. Additionally, the window is high off the ground. So, what did he capture? Is this really a tall shadow figure, or could it just be an illusion created by a peculiar angle of light? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Graduations are usually filled with joy and celebration, but a particular ceremony in the Philippines took a spooky turn. A viral video from the event shows a mysterious, ghostly figure in a white gown, eerily similar to the graduates' attire, standing on the rooftop and watching the crowd below. This figure is rumored to be the White Lady, a well-known ghost in Filipino folklore. According to legend, the White Lady was a privileged woman who met a tragic end. Some stories say she was a beautiful young woman betrayed by those close to her, leading to her early death. Others claim she died in a terrible car accident, with her spirit left restless. Could this figure be the infamous White Lady appearing at the graduation, or is it just a clever prank or illusion? What do you think? Phil, known for his adventurous spirit, regularly shares videos on his YouTube channel featuring his hikes and nature walks. He often provides tips and advice for fellow hiking enthusiasts. However, one of his recent trips along the Appalachian Trail in Virginia turned out to be particularly unusual and unsettling. Early into his hike, Phil started noticing an unusual amount of trash. Normally, he wouldn't film such things, but this trash caught his attention because it had writing on it.
There's a dead duck here.
Phil found eerie, cryptic messages written on worn-out papers next to a dead animal's body. making him wonder who could have done this and why. Despite the creepy discovery, he chose to keep going, not knowing that things were about to get even stranger. A few kilometers later, he ran into a couple of girls who warned him about a suspicious man in the area. Still, driven by his love for adventure, Phil pressed on toward a shelter he hoped would be safe. Unfortunately, this shelter is where he would experience the most unsettling events of his trip as night fell.
All right, so I'm gonna check out the shelter log here. I hang out by the fire. Almost every shelter on the Appalachian Trail has a shelter log where people write in their trail names and what's going on. They can write whatever they want in there. So it's kind of cool tradition here. So let's see what this one says. Little engine, back section. Hiking again finally. Great day on the AT. This was in August. Huh. Someone left some PBRs here, I guess. It's nice and little trail magic.
It might not be typical, but Phil discovered a notebook called Refuge Log in the shelter. It seemed to be a place where visitors could write down their experiences. Flipping through the notebook, Phil found the same odd writings he had seen earlier on scattered papers along the trail, cryptic messages about conspiracies, and an escaped convict. Could this convict be the same person the young women had warned him about? Maybe a murderer or a psychopath hiding in the area? Armed with this unsettling knowledge, Phil decided to leave the shelter and head back to his camp, unaware that the most alarming surprise was still to come.
What the hell is going on here? I'm in the shelter. I'm packing up my stuff to go into my tent, and they have these things that they put in shelters a lot to hang your food bag from, so like mice can't get to it. Look at this one. What do you know? Same handwriting as the one in the book, and that garbage on the trail from that same dude. So it says, watch out for yeet mouse. Do walk and talk. Like, what the hell is going on?
As Phil was settling down to sleep, strange noises from outside put him on high alert. His anxiety spiked when he looked out of his tent and saw a light moving back and forth in the pitch-dark forest. Feeling he couldn't take it anymore, Phil quickly packed up his tent and left the area as fast as he could. He was aware that he was in a secluded location, and aside from the young women he had met earlier, there was supposed to be no one else around for miles. Whether the light belonged to the escaped convict or not remains unknown, making Phil's video the only solid account of his eerie experience. Would you have done the same in his situation? It was certainly a nerve-wracking ordeal. A man who explores urban legends visits a variety of eerie places, from cemeteries to abandoned structures, to delve into various myths. Given the nature of his adventures, many of these spots are steeped in negative energy. After one such exploration, strange occurrences began happening in his house, gradually becoming more unsettling. It appears that something from his explorations attached itself to him and followed him home. One particularly creepy night, he decided to document some of the chilling events that occurred.
Pasa, Louis one.
Desde lejos, el sol aparece como un gran globo resplandeciente.
¿Por la puerta?
Electronic devices in his house start turning off and on by themselves, and sometimes there's knocking at the front door late at night, but every time he checks, no one is there. One night, just as he arrives home, he hears something very disturbing. Pay close attention.
¿Qué pasó? No.
He hears what sounds like his own voice calling out to him from somewhere in the house. When he responds, viewers later tell him that was his first mistake, engaging with it. As he moves the camera around, the shadows on the wall form what looks like two figures, though it might just be a trick of the light, known as pareidolia. But the situation escalates further. The following night, he goes live on TikTok, and upon returning home, he records something truly chilling. Take a close look.
Saludos, quiero TikToks. Vamos a darle con todo.
As he walks into his home, a dark shadow figure is visible, just standing and lurking in the living room. Moments after he notices this, one of the security cameras inside the house captures another unsettling scene. One of the doors inside the house suddenly slams shut with significant force, startling everyone inside. But the situation escalates even further the next night when he begins to hear eerie sounds throughout the house. Deciding to document what was happening, he takes out his phone to record. The footage he captures that night is truly horrifying. Watch closely.
¿Quién está ahí? Hola. ¿Quién está ahí? Hola. ¡Ay! Creo que se metió. ¡Ey, ey, ey, ey! Creo que se metió un animal. Hola.
A child's play tent in the room starts moving on its own. When he checks inside, there's no one there, but the truly unsettling part is at the back of the room. A creepy, pale figure with long dark hair is seen moving and watching him as he reacts to the tent. Noticeably, the figure's head reaches the top of a high rack, indicating it's very tall, which adds to the terror. It's unclear what exactly followed him home from his explorations. What are your thoughts on what this could be? Trail cameras have proven invaluable to the scientific community, allowing researchers to observe the behavior of plants and animals in their natural environments without direct human interference. Yet, these devices have also captured some extraordinary and unusual events, such is the case with the next recording, where a trail camera set up to monitor wildlife at night captures the activities of a deer. But as you'll see, there's more to this footage than just the deer's behavior. What was that? Initially, the lights in the footage might remind you of glowing eyes, but as they get closer, it becomes clear they are not eyes. They're not fireflies or any man-made device either. Something else is at play here, as these lights move in a precise formation, intriguing enough to capture the deer's attention. What kind of insects move in such an organized pattern? Share your thoughts on what this could be. The next video comes from Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations, uploaded to YouTube. Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the channel were invited to spend a night at the haunted ruins of the 900-year-old Merton Prior Chapter House in London, England. Originally serving as a meeting place, this chapter house was part of a large cathedral that stood from 1114 until 1538. When the ruins were excavated in the late 1980s, the remains of 31 bodies were discovered beneath the floor. It's believed these were monks who succumbed to the plague. John Hawkes, a museum trustee, thinks that his spirit is among those haunting the site. Armed with their static cameras, the Ghost Tech team begins their investigation.
If there's something that you can do to let us know that you can hear my voice, please move something, even throw something at me, I don't mind. At least I know that you're here and that you're listening. No, I guess I must be sitting on top of where lots of the skeletons were found. Can you come and take a seat next to me? I felt the floor move behind me and I heard footsteps right up behind me.
Things escalate quickly when Jeff, usually calm and composed during investigations, has a startling experience. While sitting on the floor and trying to communicate with a supposed spirit, Jeff suddenly feels movement beneath him. Shocked, he jumps up, dropping his recorder in the process and almost breaking it as he scrambles to his feet. This unexpected reaction is out of character for Jeff, who is typically unflappable during his paranormal investigations.
Can you come and take a seat next to me? Hi there. I heard you. Sorry you made me jump.
The Ghost Tech paranormal team captures something even more shocking without initially realizing it. One of their stationary cameras, positioned in the ruins where the 31 victims were found, records a truly eerie scene. A mysterious figure seems to emerge from the preserved coffins along the back wall and then vanishes into thin air. This unexpected sighting leaves the team baffled, believing they might have captured genuine paranormal evidence of the ghost rumored to haunt the Chapter House Museum. We're watching an unusual CCTV recording from a domestic train stop in an undisclosed location. The security guard found it so intriguing that he felt compelled to share the following encounter. It seems that an apparition is trailing a father as he crosses the train tracks with his young son. The man insists that this wasn't caused by a reflection or an insect on the lens, scenarios he's familiar with and feels would appear differently. Some speculate it could be the Grim Reaper making a presence known, or perhaps a departed family member accompanying their loved ones. Whatever the explanation, it's a captivating recording. The next video was posted by user TwistedChamber666, who received it from a friend. It was filmed at night when the person's nephew was hospitalized and a family member was visiting. Visiting hours had ended long before, making it highly unlikely for anyone to be in the hallway at that late hour.
Oh.
Hello. Very gorgeous.
However, a dark black shadow is seen passing through in the background. The family suspects it's a spirit, as they found no one in the hallway after checking shortly thereafter. Do you think this could be true? Could it really be a ghost? I mean, a real person wouldn't move that quickly, right? It's really eerie. CCTV cameras catch a lot of strange things. This video, posted on YouTube by Alan Abu Egg, is titled "School Ghost in the Morning." It shows a cleaner doing his job when something spooky happens right next to him in daylight. Two dustpans suddenly slide across the floor. The man notices but doesn't seem bothered, or maybe he didn't notice at all. This video has spooked viewers, with many thinking it's genuine paranormal activity. What's your take? Comment below and share your thoughts. This video is really old and doesn't have any background story. It shows a young boy experiencing something spooky happening in one of the bedrooms.
Mon couloir. Voilà. Ma chambre. Non, limite. Voilà, ma chambre. Putain. Je sais pas ce qui se passe ici, mais ça m'énerve, quoi. Ta gueule. C'est quoi ça? Qu'est-ce qui se passe ici? C'est que ce bordel? De poule. C'est quoi ça? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? C'est quoi ce bordel dans la chambre là?
bathroom.
It's frustrating that he couldn't keep the camera steady, but he does seem genuinely scared. He even turned away and hesitated before going back into the room. What do you think? Is it real or just another fake? Hold on to our final clip, which is the most scariest and most creepiest one. And if you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our creepiest videos. The next intriguing videos are from the YouTube channels Michael Prett and Vavo MTZ. The couple decided to rent the most haunted room to see what would unfold, capturing something terrifying in the process.
Sort of ghost activity. Nothing yet. We walked all up and down the halls in here. It's a pretty nice hotel though. There's a flat screen. There's 2 closets. Here's one of the closets. Space. And then there's another closet. With lots of space also. Lots of closet space. And that's about all there is in here. Hello? Mike? Hello? What? Nuh-uh. Oh my god. Oh my god. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Mike, where are you? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
For the first few seconds, nothing happens until there's a mysterious bang. Then, things start to get stranger. Clothes from a suitcase are spread over the wardrobe, and a door to another room opens by itself. This isn't the only disturbing video from this hotel. Another YouTuber also captured something intriguing.
Did you experience anything? No.
On the top floor, we see a bizarre sight, a figure lying over the railing, which disappears without a trace after some time. So, is this hotel truly haunted, or is there a rational explanation for everything? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.